And no cost to us.
All free.
Hey everyone, welcome to the shortwave radio channel. So, 4 radios here, the XHDATA D808, the Sangean ATS-909X2, the Tecsun PL-990X, and the brand new Tecsun H-501X. So I'm testing out a little bit of medium wave. Somebody sent me an email, and I don't do a lot of medium wave stuff in general. I focus a lot on shortwave, and it's true that it is interesting to focus on medium wave, which is a big chunk of radio listening for a lot of people also. So using only the internal ferrite, no external antenna, I'm kind of comparing all of these radios. Kind of hard, you know. I look at these 4. I'm listening to CFRA in Ottawa, which is about 100 miles away. They all seem to receive it at fairly equal levels. So I'm gonna have you guys listen to it, but you know, I don't really see much of a difference between any of them in terms of quality reception, apart from the fact that some have better audio than others, honestly. So let's start with the H-501X with a CFRA in in Ottawa, 580 kilohertz.
6 months today from just $62 weekly at 0.99% and 0 down, including a $750 Honda bonus. Stay strong, Ontario. Your friends at Honda. Taxes extra made with domestic and imported parts. By appointment only. See HondaOntario.com.
Hi, I'm Andre Budzik, a licensed insolvency trustee at BDO Debt Solutions. Dealing with debt often means sleepless nights and constant worrying. But the truth is, you don't need to reach a breaking point before exploring your debt relief options. If debt is weighing on you, we can help you let go of your stress so you can...
Now let's go to the PL-990X.
Let us help you write it. Call 1-855-BDO-DEBT or visit bdodebt.ca to book a free consultation.
You ever had a dream you're in your basement and you find a door that leads to another room in your basement, and then another door, and another, and you have like 4 rooms in your basement? AGMRenovations.com. Make your dream come true. AGM can turn your basement into a man cave, in-law suite, playroom, home office, home gym, whatever, in just 3 weeks.
I'll go back to the Tecsun H-501X because one of the things I noticed is that the bandwidth was set at 9 kilohertz. I want to make sure the bandwidths are set at the same level on each radio so that we can actually test them out properly. So I'll test, so 6 kilohertz for the XHDATA. We'll test with what is 6 kilohertz also for the Sangean. We'll test here with 5 kilohertz on the Tecsun and 5 kilohertz on the other Tecsun. So this is Tecsun PL-990X.
Frisbee Tire, now celebrating 101 years of serving our community.
At Frisbee Tire, there's a lot we do. What can we do for you?
You're listening to the Christy Cameron Podcast. If you like what you hear, listen live weekday afternoons to Ottawa Now with Christy Cameron from 2 to 6. Or miss the show? Download the daily podcast at CFRA.com and listen later at home or on the go.
A Canadian man stuck in India is asking the federal government...
Now let's go to the H-501X from Tecsun.
Kamal traveled to India to adopt a child. He told us they haven't been able to find a way home after the federal government announced a ban on direct flights to and from India on April 22nd. That was just a few days before the couple was intending to come home.
I came in end of March with my wife to adopt our baby. She's like a 1-year-old girl. And then our adoption process started actually 4 years back, but there was so many documentation and bureaucracy, so it took time, and even COVID situation also lengthened this process a little bit. and we were done with our paperwork by April 19th, and after that,
let's try it now
we were supposed to fly on April 26th
with
with our
the
daughter to start in life, but
XHDATA
all of a sudden on April
D808.
flight, and we were stuck in Camp India.
Harry Gopal Garg and his wife Kamal stuck in India. They went there in March to bring their adopted child home. They were looking forward to actually celebrating the child's birthday, Mother's Day, in the comfort of their Canadian home, but they were held up as a result of COVID-19. As you know, it's been an absolute tragedy in India. The country dealing with a surge of COVID-19 cases, buckling under a tidal wave of COVID-19 infections, and so as a result, they haven't been able to come home. The federal government banned incoming flights from India just days before they were set to return, and they've been held up there. He says the news that Canada was banning direct flights was distressing to him.
We were so disappointed.
And now we go to the Sangean ATS-909X2.
Though we knew that Canadian government will put some ban as numbers were increasing. But we always thought that they will give us some time as other countries like US did. And we were just 2 days away from our flight, and then by doing all the packing and in that hope that we'll have a great, good life in going back to Canada, and by hearing this news, we were really disappointed and stressed.
He tells Ottawa Now this was supposed to be a time of great joy for the family. The adoption process started 4 years ago. They finally have their child, but in this situation, they've got very mixed emotions.
Although we are fortunate that daughter is with us, but the bad part is that we are not able to start our own life at our own home.
So let's cycle again. Tecsun PL-990X.
Her basic medication, because her vaccination was due after 1 year, and then but we could not go to clinic due to afraid of COVID situation, and we are not able to take her outside, and we are not able to play as we want to do some activities with her as she started walking. So we are not able to enjoy that parenthood as much as we could do when we could reach home.
They're delighted they finally have their daughter, but at the same time, they're surrounded by tragedy. And like many people that have family members in India, they've personally experienced the loss of this pandemic. 3 family members have died because of COVID-19 over the last 3 weeks alone.
And now the Tecsun H-501X.
They said they've reached out to some government officials, but so far they're not really getting much back. Automatic replies. They've been in touch with the High Commission for assistance, but they haven't been able to do anything for the couple yet. Ever since the direct flight ban was put in place, politicians calling for a blanket ban on all foreign travel have been very loud on this, but Berg says the options for actually getting back into the country right now are very limited. The thing that we've heard over and over is that this is just direct flights. People can still get around it if they want to. They can book a connecting flight to another country, but he said in execution, they're finding that very difficult. They're also really concerned about
going now to the XHDATA D808.
Right now, just given the level of COVID, and now the fact that they have their baby daughter.
So I try to find so many
I think 4
options.
kHz bandwidth
US option,
gives it a better audio compared to the other ones.
So that option didn't work out for us. And after that, US also put a flight ban, and all other countries also, which are like transit countries, so they also put a ban. So right now there is no route which is open for us. So I'm still keeping eyes, any route opens and we can transit, although it's very risky that we have to stop in some other country and stay there and take the COVID test. What if we get COVID in transit, and then which means we have to stay with the baby? So it's very risky and financially expensive as well.
So they're hunkered down in India right now. He describes the situation as terrifying, and he says he's concerned for his safety as well as his family while they're stuck there.
So situation is really bad.
And finally, once again, the Sangean ATS-909X2.
of resources. A lot of people are getting affected. We daily basis we are getting news from our relatives. Like a lot of our relatives also got affected, and even some close relatives lost their lives in this battle. So hearing all these news, and there's a shortage of oxygen, destination, and everything, and so that scares us, and it's very stressful, and we just want to reach home safe and want to urge Canadian government to help us in this situation, as it was essential travel for us. And right now there's no...
So all of the radios do a good job, but it's interesting, there's a very high-pitched whine on the Sangean, which I don't know why. And it seems a little noisier, but it gets it well.
They're so thankful and grateful.
My personal favorite almost is the Tecsun PL-990X.
We'll return to the Christy Cameron Podcast. If you like what you hear, listen live weekday afternoons to Ottawa Now with Christy Cameron from 2
The 501, the H-501, does a pretty good job too.
At home or on the go.
For seniors who want choice in how they enjoy their retirement,
And sound quality is different, but the XHDATA definitely works great.
with both independent and assisted living, residents at Manotick Place Retirement Community can enjoy spectacular riverfront views along the picturesque Rideau. Main Street
So
shopping.
it gives you an idea that an XHDATA, which is less expensive than all the other three,
Visit Manotick Place Retirement
is an amazingly good radio. It definitely is great here. One thing that we know is that the ferrite in the XHDATA is apparently a little bigger than most portables, so it might give it an edge also. But definitely, you know, you got an XHDATA, you got a killer radio. I mean, the other three cost 2, if not 3 times the price. And I mean, they, apart from the audio quality difference, I mean, XHDATA does an amazing job. That's obvious. But all 4 definitely work good. My least favorite, because of some reason, interference level, and here weird high-pitched whine that I don't know why. Maybe it's overload, I don't know. Sangean is not as, you know, would be the last one I would choose for the same thing. But all 4 receive the station quite well anyways. So it's up to you. What do you guys think? I know it's hard through a camera and a microphone to really have an idea, but some of you might actually have some form of idea, but all 4 work well. But XHDATA, I gotta say, pretty good when you think about it. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thanks for watching.